Hello and welcome everyone, and today we are going to solve the HackerRank problem, and the difficulty level is easy. Let's read the problem. Given square matrix, calculate the absolute difference between some diagonal, for example. And what this problem is saying, that this is the given matrix where we will take a sum of the both diagonal, like 1 5 and 9, 3 5 and 9. We will take the sum of the both diagonal, and uh, we will difference the sum of both diagonal with the absolute value. No negative value is allowed. So here what it did is, the left to the right diagonal 1 plus 5 plus 9 is equal to 15, and the right to left diagonal 3 plus 5 plus 9 is equal to 17. Their absolute difference means, and the sum of one diagonal 15 minus 17 is the negative 2, and whose absolute value is 2. And let's move to the code, and here's the given 3. We will need to take the size of the diagonal 3, 11 to 4, 4, 5, 6, 10, 8, 12. 3 means we will take the square matrix here. It means 3 into 3 square matrix, and simple output is 15. It means 11 plus 5 plus minus 12, and the this sum will be difference with the 10 plus 5 plus 4, and the simple output will be 15. The explanation is also given here. The one diagonal is 11 plus 5 plus 12 is the one diagonal, and another diagonal will be 4 plus 5 plus 10, and both some of the diagonal will be stored in one variable. First, left to right diagonal will be stored in the one variable, and the right to left diagonal will be stored in the another variable. Let's continue to the sum. What it has said is, we will import the first predefined classes, the utils asterisk, as we will want to use the scanner class, because we will take the input from the user as the size of the matrices, because the problem has told us to take the input from the user as a square matrix. So we will define the class diagonal, and this is the main class diagonal, and the main method, we will define the main method. And let's move into program. Scanner input, we have made this instance of the class scanner here, and then the input and input are next in the, we have taken the integer value and stored in the n, which will be the size of the matrix. If we give the 3, then it will be the 3 and the 3 matrices. Then if we give the 2 input, then it will be the 22 matrices. So this will take the input from the console, from the user. Then we have defined the two-dimensional matrix, two-dimensional array, to store the value of the matrices in this line. And as I already mentioned, that we will store the sum of the both left to right and right to left diagonal into the two variables, that will be sum1 and sum2, which will be initialized as a 0. uh, and then to take the input, of the matrices, we have initialize the double for loop, where this for loop will consider the row. This for loop will outer for loop will take care the uh, row of the matrices, whereas the inner for loop will take care the column of the matrices. uh, and the matrices I and j, what it will do is, in the two-dimensional matrices, let's 0 1, the matrices position will be 0 0 0 1 0 2 1 0 1 1 1 2 2 0 2 1 2 2, and where the 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 2, where the 0 will be the row, and the 1 2 3, which is changing, will be the column, which will take care by the inner loop. I will try to explain by writing. Let us understand the concept of the two-dimensional array. If you have already knowledge of this, certainly you can skip this portion. Either we will be talking a little more about the two-dimensional array, and the here is the loop to outer and inner loop from the program, which task is to take the input from the user and put in the specific portion of the two-dimensional array where there are the 1 box, 2 box, 3 spot, 4 spot, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there is the 9 available spaces where we will take the input from the user and put the value in these boxes. And is already we have already defined the matrix of the two-dimensional array. Then what outer loop will do is that is we have already given the value of the n is the 3, that means the 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. So we will be running the outer loop will deal with this 0 1 2. This is known as row, and the outer loop will deal with the uh, selecting the row, this 0, this 1, and this 2. Whereas the inner loop will be dealing with the columns where this is regarded as the column, and the inner loop will deal with this 0, this 1, and this 2. For the first loop, I is equal to 0 and the loop inserted into the inner loop where the j is equal to 0. J will be 0 and the matrix will be I0 J0, and input user will give the input and the input will be placed at the matrix I0 and J0 where matrix I0 J0 will be 0 0. This user input will be inserted, and the j will be incremented, j will be 1 and the 0 1, and the matrix will be 0 and 1. The value will be user value will be inserted here, and the again j will be incremented to 3, uh, and j will be incremented to 2, j will be incremented to 2, then the value become matrix 0 and matrix 2, whereas the 0 2 will be this position, and the value will be inserted here. The j will be incremented, and then j will become 3, whereas less than 3. 3 is less than 3 will be false, and the loop will be terminated, and the outer loop will again increment, and I will be 1. I will be 1 and then again inserted into the inner loop, j will be 0, and then matrix will be I will be 1 and j will be 0 1 0 this position, and again j will be incremented 1 1 this position, again j will be incremented um, 1 to this position. By this way, the user will give the 9 input, and this part of the program will insert the that 9 input to the specific position of the two-dimensional array. Now I think we will have the clear concept of the two-dimensional array and how the value will be inserted into the two-dimensional array. Now we will again jump into the program part. Yes, I have already explained about the line 12 to 16. What is the purpose of those inner loop? Yes, it will handle the data insertion in the two-dimensional array. Now we will jump into the line 18. I am possibly trying to make you understand of the every line of the course. So I am jumping to the line 18. Here we have again declared the for loop where I will start from the 0 in less than n, that is 3. Yes, someone is already initialized with the 0, which will be responsible for storing the diagonal sum of the left to right, and we will the summing the matrix II. I will explain you II, how II will sum the diagonals value. Let us understand. We will jump to another section, and let's focus in this diagonal. Left to right diagonal will be this diagonal and this diagonal and this diagonal. What we can see is the position of the diagonal. Let's focus. This is 0 0, this is 1 1, this is 2 2. What we can understand is II means where we have included matrix II means when the loop will be I0, then II will be 0 0. This will assess this diagonal and this will be sum. And loop will be incremented to 1. Matrix II will be 1 1. Did you understand? Matrix II will be 1 1. And again this will be summed. And again the for loop will be incremented to 2, and matrix I will become 2 2, and this diagonal will be SS. By this way we can easily sum the diagonals of the left to right and store the final value in the sum 1. I hope you understand. This is the very easy portion. uh, if you didn't understand, you can mention in the comment section. And now we'll jump to the line 25, and we have to make the sum of this right to left diagonal, this and this. Now we will initialize the j. We will initialize the j is equal to n minus 1, where n is the 3. 3 minus 1 will be 2. And what we are trying to do is j will again responsible for pointing the column value. And what we are doing is j is equal to n minus 1, that we will trying to make the 2 value of the j, and this will be j and this will be I again. And they hold the 2 value, and here the one again one for loop for the sum of the left to right diagonal, where we have a initialize the I to 0, and I is less than n means of course less than 3, and I plus plus sum 2 will be plus matrix ij, where j is equal to j minus 1. I will make you understand. If you didn't understand this, you can also mention like this: j is equal to j minus 1. And I'll make you understand these two line in next page. Let's see. J will be 2, j will be 2, and j will be 2 will assess this column, and the for loop, initially for loop I will be 0. What we can see is 0 and 2, 0 and 2 will assess this value, this will be summed. And what we have done is, after summing, then j will be j minus 1, j will be decremented, and it will be j minus 1, j minus 1. Then j minus 1 will 2 minus 1 means we have access to this column, and I will be incremented to 1. I will increment it to 1. Then we have j value 1, I value 1, which is row 1 and column 1. 1 1 means we will have access to this diagonal value, and it will be summed. And again j will be decremented, and I will be incremented. What will be the value? J will be 0 and I will be 2. What is I to j0 means this diagonal will be assessed, and the sum of the total diagonals will be stored to the sum to variable. And we already have summed the two value of the diagonals, left to right and right to left diagonal. And what we are doing is, and sum is equal to absolute sum minus 1. We have called the function absolute, and pass the summation value, sum value, difference value of the sum 1 and sum 2, and store in the sum 2. Let's dive into the absolute function. And it will absolute function method we have called here, and it will take the num int num, which means the difference value of the sum 1 and sum 2 will be passed, and it will assess in the num variable. And what we have done here is, if num is less than 0, if difference value is less than 0 means if it is negative, then we will return the minus num. What is will be minus uh, minus any minus num, minus and minus num will return positive value, and the positive value will be stored in the sum. If it is already positive, then we don't have to manipulate the data. It will return the same value and it will be stored in the sum. Then we will print the sum. Yes, I have discussed all line to line code. Let's we will submit the run code. We will run code, and this will pass the test case easily. The expected output was 15 and our output was 15. So I hope all you guys understand the code easily and the problem and how to assist the diagonals easily. uh, so I hope you all understand. If you have any problem related to this question, you can uh, have a comment on the comment box below. I will read and reply from the there. Thank you guys. Best of luck. Solve easily. Bye.